Hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we are starting our playthrough in Need for Speed Underground. Oh, this game is so much fun. Oh, it really changed the racing genre. Kind of really added a lot of like the customization and tuning aspects to a lot of racing games as well. Really fun to play. Even if the rubber banding AI is a little bit much. But still, it should be a lot of fun. So let's dive right in. Oh, I need to save. Okay. I made sure to turn the audio, do some quick adjustments with the controls and everything like that. But yeah, sorry. Should be ready to go now. All right, let's go Underground, the career mode. Let's start. Welcome to Underground mode. Your racing career starts here. Take on the toughest drivers on the street and prove you are the ultimate racer. Winners earn cool unlocks and upgrades. Losers go home. Well, we don't want to be a loser now, do we? So let's do it. Yeah! 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 Already in a super tune Acura Integra. Right from the start. Let's do this. Woo! Speed. Speed, speed, speed. Prove you belong in a race team by winning a 2-lap race on a city. We got this. Oh. That's one thing I didn't change. There we go. There we go. I have actual control over the transmission. Midnight Racer, good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Oh, a little bit of contact with the car there. I love how it actually starts you on a fairly heavily tuned vehicle as well. So it gives you a taste of power before throwing you right back into a fairly mundane street car. Game's better than Underground 2. It definitely flows better. With the shorter career mode and closed, you know, without the open world as well, or at least not without the actual like being able to interact with the open world. The game itself does flow a bit better than Underground 2, where you're just constantly at sort of at high intensity racing and action and stuff. I do like the variety. I do like the bigger variety of events in Underground 2 though. But this game is a lot of fun as well. Pretty much. Hot Pursuit, like the black box era of Need for Speeds is like some of my favorite era. So that includes even like the Hot Pursuit 2 and stuff as well. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, the career mode is definitely really close to the perfect length. It gets to be a little bit of a slog near the end, but that's more so due to the rubber banding AI than anything else, which is just one, it was kind of a thing in racing games at the time. But yeah, it was really good though. They did a really good job with this. I'm gonna dial back the audio just a second. Oh.
See? Look, that's Ed.
There we go.
Take a
Sorry.
good look, man, he's a winner, and winners get mad respect. It ain't just about the car, it's about the attitude.
Ooh, so now we get to pick our own car. Ooh, we got the Golf, we got the Civic. Oh, what else do we have? We got the Peugeot 206, a car that I didn't even think existed because I'm dumb American when I first played this game. Oh, we got the Miata. I might go with the Miata. I like the Miata a lot. It's rear-wheel drive, lightweight, kind of a sporty car and everything. And then of course we got the Neon. Hang on, I'm getting a graphical glitch. Is it because I'm in hardware mode? Okay, so hardware mode causes a slight issue. Okay, that's unfortunate. Everything else is smoother though, so I'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Miata.
Ouch, that is seriously
That is
weak,
seriously
dude.
weak. Do not underestimate the Miata. No, the Miata is always the answer. Come on.
Hey, loser. Alright, check it. Maybe I can help.
Just you and me, one-on-one. It's money in the bank. Let's go.
You
I like how
look
it
at the
shows the
back.
picture
Gotta
of dirt,
take these
but you
bricks
hear
down.
Jose instead.
If you lose, you're gone. Got it? Good. Now move it. Come here to find the latest races. The race map will show you where all the action is.
I think what we should do instead is customize our ride. Yeah.
Hey, what you think? You digging it? Then you gotta win. No racing cred, no cool parts. Wanna look cool and go fast? Here you buy upgrades and turn your car into the baddest ride in the street.
Yeah.
Sick. Even your car can look good if you customize it.
Even-
Check out these mods.
Lady, Samantha, lady, my car already looks beautiful. It looks fabulous. It's a Miata, okay?
Stock rims just don't cut it. Select a new set here to give your car some style.
We got BBS, NK, Koenig, Momo, OZ, Racing Hut. Want some BBS rims. BBS CH, very, very nice. Lightweight spoked rims. Yeah. We got $100.
Welcome to the paint shop. Paint your car or your parts to give your ride its own distinct look.
Yeah. Our Miata. Best Miata. Bright yellow paint. Come on, we gotta really stand out. Got some nice lightweight alloy rims. Get to reduce that unsprung mass. Very, very nice. Alright, let's go race now. Alright, let's start with Jose.
What's up, bro? I'm Jose. Sam told me I should keep an eye out for you. She said you plan on turning the streets upside down. Welcome to the streets, dog. Let's see if you can.
He seems like a really fun guy, actually, Jose. He's like one of the few racers, him and like Dirt, that are just like chill with you the entire way through. They're like, yeah, bro, welcome to the club. Hope you have fun. Let's race. First step towards earning some respect: beat Jose and two others in two laps at Olympic Square. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Not the best start, but let's make sure we take this little lightweight two-door roadster to victory. Let's try to get into the slipstream of Jose as well. Wait, why? I turned it to manual. Why did it keeps switching back to automatic? There we go. Now it's manual. So much better. Automatic is truly tragic. Let's go to manual. As the corner hugging of the Miata, it just turns super well. Hang on a second. Let's turn stability control off as well. There we go. Get the car to slide out just a little bit as well. Yeah, just a little bit till happy. That'll be fine. It's so much fun. And even despite the fact that the vehicle itself is, at or slightly slower than the performance of the Elise, it is still, because of the tight technical nature of these tracks, it still feels very, very fast. Despite really kind of being, roughly stock performance. Beautiful, beautiful little Miata. Hopefully audio and everything's all good. I believe it should be. Hotel Verona. Sweet, sweet Verona. So yeah, we're right kind of in the city center where all the sort of the luxury, you know, higher property value buildings are, you know, where the rich and famous kind of play around of it. You know, a lot of very, very beautiful neon lights and everything, all just sort of reflecting off of the area. With some overpasses, some underpasses, some construction areas. And you get to see it all reflecting off of the vehicle as well, which is really, really cool. You know, seeing all the lights and everything. Like, they really make the city feel, you know, alive and fun. Nice. And then here we have the style points. As you level up your style points and everything, you get more vinyl, some custom cars and everything. Really, really cool. Nice little fun little detail. It's not mandatory, but it is nice to sort of begin unlocking some of that stuff. Nice, and we're already close to our first unlock for that. We got some monies, which we're going to immediately spend on our vehicle. Get some cool parts. Actually, I think we should actually save up just a bit so it can get a full like body kit. You know, front, side skirts, bumpers, and everything. Let's get a little bit more money. Last one there is a rotten egg. Race through downtown core. First one past the airport construction zone takes home the bank. Yeah, we got this. We've got this. Alright, I want to start around 6,000 RPMs. Nope, a little bit higher then. I forgot the Miata. The Miata doesn't really have a whole lot of torque. And it does have a bit lower power compared to some of the other vehicles we're racing against. Because... hello. Options. Okay, it keeps resetting. Keeps resetting back to automatic. That's annoying. So after this race, I'm gonna go to the actual options menu because for some reason it's being uncooperative. I don't know why, but it is. But well, we're back in the manual mode. Get a little bit of airtime as well. Cute little Miata. Very lightweight, very agile. The NB generation is one of my favorite generations. I like it a lot. It's still got the lightweight properties of the earlier Miatas, but it actually has a bit more power. Very, very fun, very enjoyable to drive. Yes, there we go. Up to 5th gear. Let's go across the line. The early races are super, super easy. Like you're in a bone stock Miata, and you're just even if you put it on hard mode, it's just like you're winning by 3, 6, 11 seconds. But it quickly, right around mid game, it really, really gets difficult. So you gotta watch yourself. I need to go and actually change it to manual shifting mode entirely. Alright, yeah, let's leave underground mode. Let's actually go to the options menu. Manual, please. It managed to save turning off traction control. But it keeps defaulting back to automatic shifting mode, which I'm not sure why. A little bit frustrating. But oh well. Here we go. Save complete. Let's go back underground. We got lots of money. Let's
There's a wide selection of visual
Yeah.
upgrades here that can turn your car into the coolest looking ride.
Yeah, well, there is. Ooh, we got the sniper and we got the ace. The ace almost kind of looks like a Mazda Speed front bumper a little bit. Looks very, very nice. I'm gonna go with that. I also like the tow hooks in the front grille as well. Got 2 of them. For if we get some crashing. There we go, side skirts. The ace side. Our bankroll is too low. Oh, by $50 too? Alright, well let's keep it back to stock. I don't want a big front bumper, a big rear bumper, and no custom side skirts. That looks corny. That makes me look like I'm poor, and I am poor. I don't want to be poor. Alright, let's do a lap knockout. Let's get some more money so we can really begin making our car actually nice looking and everything. Get a little bit of a tune look going. That's one thing, like modern Need for Speed games, granted everything is a lot more expensive in the new Need for Speed games. Like the old Need for Speed games, like at most, you'll be finishing the career mode with like $200,000. Which, you know, if we're becoming like the best street racer in the city, you know, isn't a whole lot. Like you could probably build like one additional car, a couple of additional cars. I guess even Need for Speed has, you know, massive inflation problems. Oh wow. Okay. That was fun. Our car decided to just awesome. Rear wheel drive for the win. Rear wheel drift. Lots of slidiness. All right, let's get back up. Let's get back up with the leaders. Finally have some traffic as well to deal with. Traffic begins to get a little bit more commonplace as you progress through the game. Now we need to get back up to the lead. A whole bunch of little inline 4s racing right to the city center. Whee! The Miata does handle very well though. It's a very good car. To be fair, most of the starter cars and everything are really they were quite heavily, very prominent in the tuner scene of the early 2000s, and also like the grassroots motorsport scene. Like the Dodge Neon was an SCCA autocross monster at the time. The Miata was, you know, the super lightweight roadster that everyone loves. You know, even the Golf GTI was sort of setting the world ablaze by just being a sort of an affordable hot hatch. Peugeot at the time was had the 206 rally cars as well, so everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!" A lot of times grassroots rally in Europe was using a lot of like the other Peugeots as well. Oh gosh, little squirrely there. And of course, the Honda Civic is the Honda Civic. That is like the poster child of early 2000s like tuner culture. Everyone was doing stuff to their Civic. VTEC, yo. I mean, heck, even, you know, professional tuners are doing a lot of stuff to the Civic. Like BC Moto was at the time was, you know, absolutely destroying drag records in the West Coast United States. With his custom tuned Civics and CRXs and everything. Setting records left and right, whole bunch of front wheel drive drag records. It was just really cool. Alright, let's get past. Plus I didn't count as a near miss there. So far we're doing really good. Oh my gosh, we're almost 6 seconds ahead. Let's get some air time. Get a little bit more air time. Whee! Nice. And across the line. Very good. Like you can hear this shifting as well. You can hear the linking mechanisms and everything. All the gears being shifted. Really, really cool. Cool. We unlocked the vinyl. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Our car is on the cover of option. Near bone stock Miata. It's on the cover of option. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No. Ah. Built across the 1-star reputation.
Excellent. Now that you're on Option Auto, your ride is gonna be totally famous and
Oh gosh. It's a bone stock Miata. Oh well. It was a cool thing to kind of introduce people into, like, you know, the, oh my gosh, my car is gonna be famous and everything. I want to make sure I build it up to be really, really cool. Let's actually customize our ride now. There we go. Do you have enough for a spoiler? We do have enough for a spoiler. We got flight and we got grifter. Grifter is kind of an awkward sort of drag ring. I'm gonna go with the flight wing. There we go. Hood. We don't have enough for the money. Enough money for the hood. I'll probably go with the tri slot once we get that. We also unlock some vinyls.
Large stickers you can put on your car to give it some personality.
Yeah, Alright, tear. Nice. We can kind of really begin doing some custom vinyls and everything on our car, some custom graphics. Oh gosh, some of these are really reminiscent of their times. Some of these don't really look all that great. I mean, there's a lot of them, but okay, there was an earlier tear near the rear wheels that was pretty good. I think tear 9? No, tear 8. Tear 6? 5, there it is. Yes, this one. And then we can change the color of the vinyl. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not bad. So to go for like an ocean blue. There we go. All right. Let's see what the next races are. We got drift and a drag race next, which is really, really cool. Kind of adds a little bit to the game. Very, very nice. Let's go with the drag race.
What's up, dog? Name's Derek, but my buds call me Clutch. I think I'll call you Tow Truck because that's what's gonna be hauling that heap to the dump after this race.
All right. I am no longer Isaac Umbras. I am Tow Truck. You will now forever refer to me as Tow Truck. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. I am Tow Truck. Yes. Good start. That golf was pretty quick. Alright, come on. We got this. Give us that perfect shift. Alright, so perfect shift is around like the 7,500 RPMs. And across the line, 40-second mile run. Oh my gosh, that is very slow. Oh. Nice. Daryl managed to almost beat us. Got some more money. And we unlocked a Mitsubishi. Not a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, but a standard Mitsubishi. Uh. Alright, let's get some more upgrades on the car. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, let's get the try slot. Let's go for the accessories as well.
Little extras that help your car stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, let's get some accessories. Some red neon, some green neon, some blue neon, some orange. Blue neon's probably looking the best. The early stage neon is super dark. Super dark. You can barely see the neon. Especially the blue neon. You can barely see that. Now we got two-star headlight, two-star car. Get a light black tint as well. Which means we'll probably be on another whatchamacallit, another magazine cover. Extreme Dimensions, they make all the body kits and everything. Yeah, Plasmago, this is the neon stuff. I think Extreme Dimensions will probably be good there. Rear window. Elegante by TYC, they make headlights and taillights and stuff. Let's go with the Street Glow. Street Glow with the neon. Nice. The car is actually looking, you know, moderately tuned. It is completely stacked underneath the car. We won't be able to get any upgrades until we complete our first tournament. But we will be. Well, you know, it does look really nice.
Whoa, kid,
Whoa.
This is sick. Yet another convert to the drift scene. Let's see what kind of moves you got. They call me Dirt, and I like to get sideways.
Yeah, hello Dirt. Awesome beanie. He's just a super chill guy. Like, even when he becomes like the drifting champion, spoiler alert, even when it comes to drift champion, he's like, whoa bro, this is cool that we're like fighting against each other, but we're gonna have to, like, you know, beat each other and stuff. Sorry man. Like, he's just super chill the entire time. I gotta get used to the drifting physics in this, because that happened. Okay, let's actually hold a different line. Now the car just wants to, like, keep turning in despite complete opposite lock. She said they have a lot of points as well. This is actually difficult. I don't remember the drifting events being this difficult. The vehicle just keeps wanting to turn, like, it just keeps wanting to turn the one way after you get it sliding out. I don't know what's going on. Hang on a second. Like, it's not like it's like I'm not able to do, like, full opposite lock anymore. Yeah, like, hang on. Like, it's kind of stutters right there if you look at the wheels. Hang on a second. 1 second. I want to see if it's something wrong with what kind of controller I'm using. So that may something into the soundtrack. Well, the soundtrack's a bit more subjective. Both games have some pretty good soundtracks. Gamepad settings. Let me switch the bindings to the DualShock 4 pad. I won't get. All right, let's see if this works better. Okay, yeah, I can actually counter steer now. Okay, so when I do drift events, I need to make sure I use the DualShock 4 controller instead of the DualShock 3 controller. I won't get nearly as much throttle control. But actually, I wasn't a big fan of Underground 2 soundtrack, except for 5 songs. It has some pretty good rock and metal and stuff, which I like. But I mean, it's decent. But both games have a decent soundtrack, though. There are some good songs in both of them. There are some not so good songs. There were some good songs that became less great. Alright, let's see. Did we were able to win that? Yes, good. Oh my gosh. That was surprisingly difficult. Oh, we're gonna be put on the elaborare. Some Italian tuna mag. Alright, let's collect the reward. Okay, so yeah. For some reason there is a slight issue with using the other controller, so I gotta use this one. Actually, I sing a lot of songs in the PC version. Like leaning back with the remix Village on Nano. Oh, nice. And that is one of the good things about the PC version is you can, if there's anything you're not particularly fond of, there's usually a means of changing it.
Sweet, you're on the cover of an Italian tuna bag.
I like how it's just a girl in front of a green screen and then like a car kind of plastered in the background. Like it is very obviously like green screened in. It's so corny. Of course, also the nature of magazines and stuff like that in tuna magazines. If it doesn't sell, put a woman on it. There you go. Alright, let's go. Race tournament.
Eddie's looking pretty unstoppable. Gotta get hooked up with the Junkman pronto.
Ooh, we gotta get hooked up with amateur Photoshop skills. It's about on par with my Photoshop skills. It's about something I can do. A bunch of cocky newbies say they can crush in a 3-race series on sound. You gonna let them? Absolutely not. We're gonna win this. We're gonna get some tuning parts for our car. And then we're gonna get hooked up with the Junkman, TJ. Which is nice. I like how we're all Miatas as well. We all... Great choice of cars, everyone. Great choice. Great choice of cars, everyone. I see we all got the memo to pick the exact same car. Hey, there can only be one yellow Miata, though. It sells better with women on it, perfectly describes Juice. Especially the second one. Juiced 1 was half decent. Juiced 1 was half decent. Juiced 2, the hot opponent ones, yeah. Juiced 2 wasn't that great. Juiced 1 was a really, really good game though. Because it kind of combined almost sort of the underground vibes with the Pro Street vibes with the closed course circuit racing. And it was sort of like a more down to earth, like how underground street racing could like actually like happen and stuff like that. And be a common occurrence in a city without the police involvement is to sort of make it more legitimate, which is really, really cool. Yeah, the second game they kind of took it just a bit too far, where they're like, all right, how do we get people to actually do these events and everything? I know, put women with bikinis on it. Which, Juice 2 was not the good game. Actually, I always choose the Neon as my first car, like I do with Medical 2. The Neon's not a bad car. It's just front-wheel drive cars in general in this game, because of the drag racing. The front-wheel drive cars don't really carry you all that far, because right around sort of mid-game, they start to make a little bit too much power than they can handle for drag racing. So you spend the first like 2 or 3 gears just constantly like burning rubber. Like even if you try to feather the throttle and everything, like they just can't accelerate nearly as fast as the rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive cars. So I usually go with the Miata if I'm doing a single car run where I'm not like swapping out cars and stuff, which I intend to do here. I intend to sort of take the Miata all the way to the top. Everyone else will be in, you know, top tier, you know, super high-end JDM cars like the Skyline, the RX-7, you know, the Mitsubishi Eclipse, and I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm in a Miata. It's gonna be so much fun. But in terms of the circuit racing, you'll do well with the Neon as well. The Neon's pretty good in the circuit racing. It's because as you go through like the black box era Need for Speed games, for vehicle handling, once you kind of figure it out, it becomes really, really easy to pick a really good car. Black box games really favor lightweight, short wheelbase, mid-engine cars. And while there is no mid-engine car in Underground, or I think even Underground 2, because I don't think it had the MR2 in it or anything like that, lightweight, shorter wheelbase cars are vehicles that just really, really do well. That's why the Hachiroku, the AE86, is one of the fastest, one of the best cars in Underground 2. Despite it having a very, very low engine power and low top speed, because it can just carry its momentum around the corners really well. That's why in Most Wanted, the Lotus Elise absolutely destroys the competition. That's why if you're going with the exotics in Carbon, you want to get the Gallardo as your Tier 3 exotic as opposed to the Murcielago because it's lighter and it's shorter wheelbase. Despite the Murcielago having more power. Oh, a little squirrely there. But well, once you kind of get that all sort of figured out, it's, you know, it's, I don't want to say it becomes trivial, but it definitely becomes a lot easier. Because you don't really fall into a trap of picking a bad car or anything like that. On the downside, it means that vehicles that normally do have very, very good handling don't always in some of the black box games. Like the Cobalt in real life actually handles very, very nicely, but in the black box games, it doesn't turn all that well. It doesn't have the greatest. It understeers quite a bit, which is a shame. So usually the Punto is usually one of the better vehicles to do for the start of Most Wanted. But yeah, the Neon would do very, very well in circuit and sprint racing in Underground 1. It just isn't super great at drag racing because of the front wheel drive. Really kind of, you spend a lot of time spinning your wheels at the start. Nice. All right, second race is almost done in the tournament. Oh, I can almost taste these upgrades, the juicy upgrades. I do like in Underground 1, it does take a little bit to actually be able to fully, actually upgrade your vehicle. You gotta actually have to deal with the stock vehicle for a little bit. For about 30-ish minutes of gameplay, you gotta deal with the stock vehicle. And Nitrous is one of the last upgrades you unlock as well, which is really, really, really cool, because it becomes sort of a, oh, now we're actually hitting the big leagues. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Alright, we're up into a very, very early lead. Let's make sure we keep it. I do like how a lot of the tracks sort of do interconnect, and you see a lot of similar set pieces as you're going through. It really kind of adds to sort of the connected feel of the city, even if the city itself is ridiculously small. There's only about I think if you actually use the full city map and everything, there's only about 40 to 50 miles of connected roads, something really really small like that. Which is kind of crazy because you have like the super rich areas right next to the sort of rundown ghetto and industrial areas, really close together, and usually there's a little bit of a buffer area between them. In a lot of urban environments, like you have like, you know, super fancy parks and fountains and everything like that, and like 2 or 3 blocks over, it's, you know, more rundown, seedier areas, you know, payday loan places, bowling alleys, and all that stuff. But it is interesting. I do like that big neon clock though. Really fun. It reminds me a lot of my first time heading up to college. It was super late at night. My college is about a 6.5, 7-hour drive from where I live. Back when I went up to college. And to get to my college, I had to go through Pittsburgh. Now Pittsburgh has this giant. Pittsburgh is a lot more mountainous than like Baltimore, very much so. But up on one of the side of the hills, they have this giant sort of neon clock. And as I'm heading into Pittsburgh and everything, you know, I'm on the highway, I look over, and it just, in bright blue neon, it's just, really? Blind corner. In bright blue neon, it's just calling out to me. It's, you know, 11 something p.m. at night, you know, really dark, super late. And I'm like, oh wow, that is cool. It was just a bit of a vibe, you know? I like my neon lights and everything. We hit traffic. Yeah. Oh, we at least led the lap. We got some clean sections. There we go. Got a level 1 engine exhaust package, level 1 drivetrain package, level 1 tire package. We can finally upgrade the vehicle. Alright, now let's upgrade our performance of the vehicle.
Buy and install upgrades here
Yeah.
to turn your car's performance from a kitten to a lion. It's time to build up that engine. These options increase your overall horsepower.
So we got a cold air intake system, catback exhaust system, and replace that. So basically just baseline intake exhaust tuning, nothing else. The engine itself actually isn't being touched. It's only the things going to the engine. I like also how as you upgrade the engine, like you get to see the performance like upgrades inside of the engine bay. Like that was really cool in Underground 1. And I wish I did that with Underground 2 as well. So it wasn't until you got to level 3, the level 3 upgrades, where you can see the fully tuned engines and everything, and put all the engine neons and engine painting and stuff. But yeah, here you just see basically a stock engine. All the tuner parts as well. A lot of these companies are actually defunct now, which is sad.
Transmission upgrades put more power to your wheels. The new shift kits will help you get through your gears faster.
Ooh, nice. We got a short throw shifter kit, a shift stabilizer kit, and we got a new clutch as well. Nice. Very good. Yeah. Now some tires.
Rubber on the wheels.
Some
Upgrades
grippy
will also
boys.
give your car better traction.
True performance tire package. Yes. With the Yokohamas. Yes. We get some grippy boys on the cars. Some improved rubber. Very nice. Alright, now get to do some time trials. Hello, TJ.
Beautiful, ain't it? I gave him the edge, and they blew it.
Yeah, they did.
You better prove it. And maybe I'll help you out.
Look, kid, you show me you deserve it, and I've got upgrades for you. But once you install them, you keep in mind who's making you win.
Oh, we got the Junkman with us. We're gonna be installing some Junkman parts. Nice. The unique performance upgrades. Time trial time. Alright, here we go. Got our nice upgraded Miata. I also like how the engine note changes as you upgrade the car as well. From beginning to hear blow-off valves as you install turbos, to having a more aggressive engine note with the engine upgrades and everything, to slightly different shifting sounds as you shift and everything, and then you install the improved transmission upgrades. Really cool. Like the sound design of this game is actually pretty good. Got a bright yellow Miata. Very reminiscent of the times. But yeah, where everyone had very brightly colored, very flashy cars. Nowadays in the input scene, it's a lot more mundane, more standard colors. Occasionally see a flash of red or blue, but nothing quite like this. Got a little Miata here. Oh, come on, you little inline 4-cylinder. Sub 2-liter engine as well. Come on, give me the speed. Oh. Nice. Very nice. Oh, cool. We got a unique performance upgrade. Very nice. Let's see what we have available to us.
Oh yeah, you won. All right, you go ahead and take one of my upgrades, but try not to wreck it.
Don't worry, we're not gonna wreck it. I got the drivetrain package with the tires. I'm gonna go with the drivetrain package because that one you get massive amounts of handling. And with this game, the AI is always gonna be faster than you in a straight line. So you really want to improve your handling performance quite a bit. Because with that allows you to take your corners much faster, which helps your ability to kind of stay ahead of the AI. We have a lot of money as well. We got $5 grand. This car though, it's so nice. Gonna get another screenshot of the vehicle. I want to sort of document how the vehicle has progressed throughout the game. Alright, Atlantica Challenge. Show your stuff against 3 hot hatchbacks in a 3-lap race through Atlantica. Nice, we'll be racing in the sewers. Very fun, very nice. Alright. So we got a Golf GTI, a Ford Focus, not even about an SVT Ford Focus, just a standard Ford Focus, and another Golf GTI. Oh, that lady was wearing open-toed shoes as well in this runoff water. That cannot be good for your feet. That's gotta be like so much fungus and other infections just waiting to happen. Lady, you should probably not be standing in that water. Oh, we got some air time. Whee! Nice. I also like how the city gradually opens up more and more, especially the more like dangerous and more sort of seedy areas as you're going through the game. Like you start in the really pristine, high-end, very luxurious sort of city center, and as you progress through the game, like you get into some sort of really kind of sketchy areas. Like right now we're racing, through a sewer and everything. You go past a prison. You can even race through the prison, I believe. Granted, that's usually a shortcut I don't take because there's a lot of stuff to collide into and it's hard to carry your speed through. You race through industrial zones and all that. And it's basically, as you progress through the game, the further from the city center you're able to race from, which is really cool. You get to see how far you've come as well. Oh, let's get some more airtime. Whee! Very nice. Very fun. Cute little Miata is absolutely destroying these hot hatchbacks. Doing really well. Oh my gosh, the tuner scenes in early 2000s, so I remember my dad taking me to a car show and seeing more and more vehicles like this showing up as, you know, throughout the early 2000s and everything. And well, my dad wasn't the biggest fan of that type of stuff because he's very, very old school in that regard, so liking a lot of like the American muscle cars and the hot rods and stuff. I was like, wow, these cars are so bright and colorful, and like they got lights underneath of them and everything, and they got like one of them's got like speakers in the trunk. Like, oh my gosh, that's like super cool. And my dad's like, oh gosh, no, this is painful. But it was so much fun. And then it's weird though. It's sort of a generational gap, because when I was a bit older and I saw people begin like stancing their cars and everything with the crazy hella flush stuff. Though even I think that's dated now. But at the time when people were doing that in like the 2015s to like 2018 era, I was like, oh gosh, no, this is cringe. I'm like, oh. This is how my dad felt when I was like into like the import stuff. This is how my dad felt. I get it now. I'm becoming old. Nice. I got a Ford Focus. Nice little Ford Focus. We're gonna stick with a Miata then. Miata is always the answer. Alright, let's enter another race. I'll go, no show. Well, we'll both show and go right now because our car is really cool. Winning once will do. Be the fastest in this tournament to bag the loot. Sweet. We get to do some drag racing. Get all that perfect shifts. Nice, that's a very nice looking Focus. Looks pretty cool. Alright, Miata, Neon. What's car for? Alright, Civic. Oh wow, lot of wheel spin there. Got a big power and a little inline four-cylinder engine. Alright, let's get the draft in the Miata. Alright, let's get out of the draft. Let's pull ahead now. That's the thing, drafting and drag racing is your friend. Next gear, there we go. Yes. Come on, give me the speed. Oh yeah, we're way ahead. We got this. Across the line. Sweet. Alright, next race. Cool, we got a manufacturer vinyl. Let's go the other. Now we're going back down. We're going up, then we're going back down, and then we go back up. It's a whole lot of. I mean, but to be fair though, it does make sense to kind of do that because we're doing a drag race tournament. Where should we race? Well, let's just keep racing up and down this street until the cops come. It doesn't matter. All right, another shift. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on, give me the speed. All right, the Civic's not catching us. The Miata's kind of catching us, but not a whole lot. We've got this. Gotta make sure we avoid cross traffic. Keep our eyes peeled. Airtime. Whee! Nice. Very nice. Alright, next race in the tournament. Once we win this, we'll get some more upgrades for our car as well. Some turbo kits, some ECU upgrades as well. So we'll upgrade the fuel system, and I believe some suspension upgrades as well, which would be very nice. Keep the car very, very tight around the corners. Oh, the car I wanted to keep going to the right. Alright, to the left. One Direction, I think. I like how all of a sudden there's a work zone as well. That just appeared out of nowhere. They're like, all right, let's get some construction down now in the middle of the street racing tournament. Now the way back up is a lot of fun as well, because you didn't see that. Nope, I didn't total my car. Alright, now the car is going to the right. We need a limited slip differential to get a better launch. Because right now we keep getting that one tire fire. And that's what's pushing the car one way or the other. Yep, whoopsie daisies there. Alright, come on. There we go. There we go. Actually get to avoid the traffic. So there's a mod. There's a mod for this game called the Nuzlocke mod. And if you've ever played the Nuzlocke games of Pokemon, it's if your Pokemon faints, they're considered quote unquote dead. So you can't retry battles and stuff like that. With this game, it's with the Nuzlocke mod for this game, it's basically if you lose a race, your car is lost. So basically, you have to beat the game in a set number of vehicles in order to win. Because if you lose too much, well, you got to try all over again because there's no other vehicles for you. I want to try that mod. I know I won't be able to ever actually complete the game because I'm not quite that good. But it would be a lot of fun to try out that mod if I can get a PC version of this game working. But let's get the performance upgrades now. ECU and fuel system.
This is where science meets speed. Buy a
Science
chip
meets
for your
speed.
car's onboard computer to optimize its performance.
Yeah, we get a performance chip. That's it, just a performance chip. For some reason, there's 3 different manufacturers for a single chip. Nice. Let's get a turbo package as well.
Boosts your acceleration and top speed. Add a turbo and listen for the blow-off valve when you shift.
Yeah. Get a stage 1 turbo kit. Of course, let's get it from HKS. HKS makes some really cool turbos. And then finally, a big brake kit.
If you power in your car, you'll need to do something about your brakes. Add a brake kit to increase your stopping power.
Ooh, Brembo. Yes. Alright, now the cool thing is we can paint a lot more stuff. So let's get some nice. That's kind of an ugly blue. Let's go with the red for the time being. Bright yellow rims. I kind of like the more chrome styling. There we go. Our car has quite a bit of upgrades now. Should be, sort of moderate performance. So no suspension upgrades. I'm surprised suspension upgrades take so long to unlock in this game. The suspension, when you're actually upgrading a car, suspension is usually one of the first things, especially if it's an older car. Suspension is usually one of the first things you want to upgrade because, well, like suspension and brakes, because handling is like the key component to a fast vehicle around a track. If you're going to be upgrading a car for like autocross or pretty much anything, except for maybe drag racing. But even then, you want good suspension so you can get a good launch.
I just had a bad launch last time. Checking out the ladies. Let's see if your luck holds.
Press X to doubt. Alright, let's do it. Come on, let's beat Clutch. Sprockets, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Saturday. We're playing through Need for Speed Underground here. It's a lot of fun. Very, very nice. Got a Miata. One thing I also like is the named characters' cars, like Clutch, Jose, and everyone. Like, their cars also get progressively more noticeably modified as you progress through the game as well. So it feels like they're progressing along with you, which is really, really cool. It kind of feels like you're actually part of the street scene of, everyone is trying to like upgrade their cars and outcompete each other. Oh, we're racing along the highway. Come on. Give me that speed. And across the line. Nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, that's twice in a row, clutch. I don't think it was luck now. I got a really good launch as well. Got the head start. Nice. Got an extra bit of money in our pocket. Very, very nice. Alright, let's see what we have now. Got a cross down hustle. Time to get dirty. Let's do the knockout. Let's do the lap knockout. Do some circuit racing in our improved Miata. It's cool. At the time as well, with the NB Miata, Mazda Speed, the in-house tuning company for Mazda, made a turbocharged version of the NB Miata, and it made a decent amount of power, actually. Very, very nice. But here's our Miata. It's very reminiscent of the times. Oh, still a little bit squirrely on the launch. It's a lot of fun. And I said that white Civic actually looks pretty good, even by like modern standards. The white Civic Si. Like it looks pretty decent actually. It's something that you can reasonably see at a car show today and be like, yeah, that looks good. That's a nice build. It's always interesting seeing like how different sort of trends have aged as well. It's like a lot of these parts and everything. Oh dear, that was close. I just saw a big box truck. I saw death approaching me. But it is cool seeing like how the trends change and everything. What becomes cool, what becomes uncool, and how things kind of shift back around to being cool again. You know, with different decade nostalgia as well. Nice, nice, nice. We have a very, very big lead now. There we go. We have turned traction control off as well because I want a nice slippery, slidey Miata. So really kind of get some of that drifting action as well. But it's handling so nicely right now. It's just gripping the road with the upgraded tires. There we go. Get another near miss. Some air time as well. That's one thing I like about Underground 1's map compared to Underground 2. And so there's a lot more, I feel like there's a lot more set pieces in Underground 1's map. It kind of feels really, really nice to traverse. Like you get the chicane with the construction zone, you get the multiple different bridges that you can jump over. You know, I guess it's because they kind of tried to make tracks and then sort of loosely connect them together with different roads and stuff. Whereas in Underground 2, they created an open world first and then made tracks on the open world. Which is, I mean, it's a different means of doing it. A lot of the tracks are still pretty good, but it is a lot different. All right, you're gonna be on that lane then. That's fine. Some more air time. Very nice. This will allow us to sort of unlock some more vinyl upgrades for vehicles. Very, very nice. All right, cross the line. Yes. Alright, we unlocked the Vortex car. That's the soda car. I wish the cars we unlocked were like the free race or whatever. The bonus cars. I wish they were tuned as well, because they're bone stock when you unlock them, which is a shame, because it'd be cool to see them fully tuned and everything. Especially the Vortex car. The Vortex car is a very underrated Need for Speed car. Like everyone gushes about, you know, Eddie's Skyline or Rachel's 350Z or you know, of course, obviously the M3 GTR in Most Wanted. But I really like the look of that Vortex car. That Vortex car is really, really nice. Alright, gotta get from Chinatown to the Atlantica condos in first place. Alright, crosstown hustle. Let's do it. Love the sprint races. Really, really fun. Yes. Alright, come on, let's use the little sub 2-liter power of our Mazda. Let's win this. Out from Chinatown down to Atlantica. We got this. I really, really like this area to race in. It's a lot of fun. Get a lot of sweeping corners, a lot of sort of luxury high rises and everything. You can get the palm trees as well. Very, very warm climate. Very, very fun. Get some semi-suburban houses as well as we go to like a sort of back roads area, or at least a road through like a city park. Really cool. It definitely adds a little bit of diversity to the landscape and everything. It's not just a whole bunch of grid-like city streets. All right, there we go. Alright, tight right-hand corner. Let's make sure we don't make any mistakes through there. Keep our momentum up. Keep our speed up. Because the Miata is a momentum car. Very good so far. Very, very good. Very nice. Whee! Get one of two wheels there. Now we're going for the city center, getting close to sort of the downtown Atlantica. I wonder what Atlantica even means. I'm not too familiar with that terminology. I have to look that up after the race. What does Atlantica mean? So obviously it's a region. What does Atlantica mean? Let me look that up real quick. Atlantica is an ancient continent that formed during the Proterozoic era about 2,000 million years ago, or 2 billion years ago, from various 2 GA cratons located in what are now West Africa and Eastern South America. The name, introduced by Rogers, was chosen because parts of the ancient continent are now located on opposite sides of the South Atlantic Ocean. Okay. So why is this region called Atlantica? Huh. Okay. So that just kind of leaves me with more questions. Why is this region in the city called Atlantica? Like I know Chinatown is called Chinatown because there's a high Chinese population. Why is Atlantica called Atlantica? I don't know, I'll have to do some more research into that. Well, we got some level 2 decals as well. Very, very nice. Alright, let's get dirty.
Just try it.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe dirt is also just a little bit mean to us at times. Let's do some drifting. Some high speed drifting around the corner, some very kind of shallow angles, high speed. You don't really have a whole lot of power to really kind of get the higher angles just yet without like getting into the wall. So we kind of just need to get a more shallow angles so we can build up our speed. There we go. That's better. That's not good. And so we're not really until you really kind of upgrade your car just a bit further, where you can really kind of begin. Come on, we got this. We don't got this. That was bad. That was bad. We lost. Dang, GG, Dirt. Alright, let's try it again. We had a bad, we did a bad job there. We did a very, very poor job. Alright, let's use some fishtailing maneuvers to really kind of turn this car around. There we go. Remember, you sort of need to kind of kansei your way through a lot of these corners. Kind of shift the weight from one end to the other. You really kind of break the traction. You don't really want to use a whole lot of the e-brake. There we go. It's more about just kind of shifting the weight while keeping your speed up. Dang it. Okay, that was bad. Now make sure we get our points back. Make sure we get our multiplier back. There we go. Nice. As of the thing, getting your points multiplier up high is also very, very important. Nice. So we got a couple more vinyls. Drift events are really, really good for getting a lot of style points. Because you get style points for doing pretty much anything in the drift events. You complete a lap without hitting a wall. Style points. You got a good drift, a great drift, an awesome drift, and the same drift. That's fine. Or you chain drifts. Even better. It's very, very, very fun. Alright. Oh, we got the Downtown series. Pitch a ride against 3 tuned-up front drivers. Win to add more performance upgrades to your shopping list. Yes! Once you complete this one, we get the nitrous as well. Very, very fun. Feels like we're really kind of progressing through the career mode quite quickly. But we still got a lot of events to do still. But this will be a shorter playthrough than Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Just a little bit. But it'll still be a lot of fun. A very high intensity throughout the entire game. Oh, Lancer. I also like how they don't really have a whole lot of performance versions of the vehicles shown here. Like, it was the standard, like, Lancer and the standard Impreza. Like, it wasn't the STI or the Evo or anything like that. It's just, nope. Standard front-wheel drive Lancer. Oh, that was dreadful. That was a lot of traffic there. Oh dear. Hi there. Hello there. Person in the SUV. Gotta watch this section here because it's very easy to get into contact with a lot of vehicles as well. Because you can't see over the jump, so you really kind of have to watch yourself. Because it's completely blind. You can't see over the jumps, so you can't really. You just have to kind of predict what the traffic's gonna be. Nice, kind of snuck through there. Very good. All right, through the shopping center. Make sure we avoid cross traffic. Very nice. I love how the city becomes a blur as well as you speed up. As the cars get quicker. It's just really cool. Like the lights, like even if you look at the street lights, like they are, you know, they kind of have the trail effect as well. to really kind of increase your sense of speed. It's really, really cool. Almost makes it look like the lights are, you know, burning and they're, you know, like a torch being waved around. Nope, they're just street lamps. Let's make sure we don't run into any vehicles. We're doing good so far. Okay, good. No traffic. Good. Alright, let's ease up. Get into the braking zone. There we go. None of the cars in this game have ABS either. So we kind of have to almost tippy-tap the brakes as opposed to holding the brakes because we don't want to lock up the brakes at all. Oh, I just noticed the blow-off valve sound as well. Very nice. A nice little turbo Miata. Cute little thing. But it's getting quite quick. Getting, you know, up into, you know, lower mid-tier sports car territory. Very, very nice. Very, you know, still street tuned, still street legal and everything, but very, very sporty. Very, you know, something you can take to the track and have a lot of fun. I mean, to be fair, a stock Miata you can do the same with. But it's a vehicle you can take to the track and have, you know, a lot of fun with. You know, be fairly competitive. Alright, tippy. Oh, you guys. That's fine. They stopped. They stayed there. That's okay. I will take that. Could have been a lot worse. We got a truck coming out here. Gotta watch it. The big thing is just making sure you avoid traffic. Like, if you can avoid traffic, you can usually keep a fairly good lead, with a few exceptions here and there. Like Kurt's Killer Ride or the 7-lap endurance race in the city center. Both of those events are absolute hell. But for the most part, the AI isn't all that, you know, isn't super difficult. It's mostly just dealing with traffic or the occasional physics issue when your car gets airborne. But like we are over 5 seconds ahead. And across the line. Yes. Nice. Alright, next race. Here we go. Taking a little bit to load. There we go. Oh, lady. Okay, good. She's at least wearing like platform shoes and stuff, so she should be out of the water, mostly. But this is a very bad place to start a race. Like, oh my gosh, you don't know what is in that water, lady. You might find like a hypodermic needle or like human fecal matter or something. What nostalgia? Yeah, exactly. This is welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, this is a lot of nostalgia. It's a lot of fun. We're in our very bright yellow Miata, working to get some more performance upgrades, winning races against other AI opponents. Oh boy, a little bit of slidiness. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. All right, we managed to keep the lead. We have the Ford Focus behind us. Terry and the Ford Focus right on our rear, doing a very good job of staying right on our tail. Back into the sewers, the drainage ditch, the LA River-esque set piece. One thing I'm surprised that they didn't do is reduce traction in sort of the water, like the sewer area there, because, you know, you're racing through fairly deep water, fairly deep standing water. Like, they could have, you know, had like hydroplaning or something, but I guess that wouldn't have been fun. And I guess fun definitely comes first in an arcade race. It's the same reason you don't really have lack of traction on the dirt areas here. There we go, through the construction yard. Very good. Back to the industrial area, into the drainage ditch. And we are very, very far ahead. Am I sure I put this on hard mode? Or I think usually you get so used to like the really, really difficult races that near the end of the game, so whenever you play the game again, like a fresh playthrough, you get lulled into a sense of security. But in the first half of the game with, oh yeah, this race isn't too bad. But like once you start unlocking some of the level 2 upgrades, that's when it starts getting really like difficult. But right now we're still unlocking the last of the level 1 upgrades. Oh my gosh, we are over 7 seconds ahead. Very, 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 very far ahead. All right, let's make sure we extend our lead. Be fun. What's really funny though is they built up nitrous in this game to be like, you know, the end all be all, you know, the final upgrade. And then like the first tier of nitrous you unlock, it lasts for like 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, and you're like, oh, that's it. It's a little bit underwhelming, especially because this is the only one of the few Need for Speed games where your nitrous doesn't recharge. So you're like, oh, okay, well, thanks, I guess. Oh dear. Alright, a little bit of an issue there, that's alright. Oh my gosh, we're almost 10 seconds ahead. Jeez. Almost 10 seconds. Ah, wow. Alright, next race. Nice drink of water there. Alright, here we go. This one, I believe, has the bridge jump. And it's the only race that has the bridge jump before you unlock nitrous as well. But it's really, really cool. Got a bad launch, oh my gosh. The AI heard me talking trash about them and they were like, alright, fine, let's actually try this time. We'll get back. We'll get back up into the lead. Be very easy. See? Very, very easy. Okay, maybe not. They're actually following quite closely. Hi there. Got the Ford Focus and the Mitsubishi Lancer. Both of them very, very rapidly catching up. Road closed, keep out, bridge out. Nope. Jump. Air time. I love the bridge jumps. It's so much fun. It's a shame there's only 2 different ones in the game. Granted, you go up with them quite a lot. And they're actually really, really close together. But it's just a lot of fun doing the jumps and everything. Alright, nice and easy. There we go. Good, good, good. You're doing really well. A lot of heavy traffic for even these back alleyways. This is one thing I really like as well. There's the different scenery. Like this is like very, you know, very tight, very sort of you know, seedy, kind of grungy, you know, back alleyways, very, very tight inner city alleyways. Then you can go to like, you know, the high-rise skyscrapers and everything. You have this neon lit section here, which is super cool, seeing all the lights reflecting off your car. And having it all brightly lit up. Like that is super cool. I'd love to see a lot of these games love to see a lot of these games come out with, you know, like if they're ever re-released. It's a pipe dream. If they're ever re-released, or if there's a mod for like a photo mode for these games, that would be so cool. So that is one aspect of modern racing games I really like is the photo mode. Because then you can be like, this is my car, this is me driving my car, and you can show that, and you can see other people's vehicles as well. It's very, very fun. It kind of allows that artistic expression to really be shared amongst your peers and amongst friends and everything, or even amongst total strangers on the internet. Just really, really cool. Yeah, big jump. Whee! Alright, there we go. Some air time. Oh dear, getting sideways. Alright, final lap, let's go. Our Mazda, our little Miata. It's doing us very well. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Even more traffic back here. Come on, let's build up speed. We gotta make the bridge jump. I think the minimum speed, because I tested it when I was younger. I'm like, well, what's the slowest I can go to be able to make the bridge jump? I think the slowest speed you can go is like 95 miles an hour to be able to make the bridge jump both ways, which is good. Because that's fairly, even if you keep your vehicle completely stock, you'd be able to pretty much do any racing events in the game, which is nice. But there we go. There we go. Very good. Yeah, we got weight reduction. We got some suspension upgrades. A lot of handling upgrades, and nitrous oxide. Yes. That's another upgrade. Weight reduction in general. It's one of those things where it starts out really, really easy, and it's really good to get cheap performance. But the more you try to lighten your vehicle, the more expensive it becomes. Because once you've removed everything that you can remove, then it starts becoming, well, let's replace stuff with like more expensive, lighter weight, stronger materials. You know, like aluminum, titanium, carbon fiber, and everything. And then it gets really, really pricey. But just, you know, removing carpeting, removing the rear seats and everything, that is very, very easy way to get some good performance out of your car. Because it's just, you know, you're just removing junk that you don't need, which is nice. All right, let's lighten up our already very lightweight little Miata.
Time to lighten up your ride. Add a weight reduction package to increase the car's power to weight ratio.
Yeah, we remove the rear seats, remove the interior panels, and remove the spare tire. Nice. What's up, man? Nothing much. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Right now we are upgrading our little Miata.
Improve your suspension to help your car corner better.
Yeah, get the lower it a bit, lower that center of gravity, stiffen up the suspension. Adding in a strut tower bar to improve chassis rigidity. Very, very nice. And now nitrous.
Oxide is the ultimate secret weapon.
Yes.
Add some to your ride for that extra speed boost when you really need it.
The nitrous. Sweet. The funny gas. And the Japanese Mazda Miata. Oh, it's so nice. Very lightweight, very agile, cool little car. Very, 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 very fun to drive. Now that we've lightened it even further, now we're gonna really be able to. Yes. Now we can do some of Samantha's time trials, get some visual upgrades.
Crap. Trust me, you don't want this stuff.
I don't know, some of those cars look very nice.
Get real. There are some parts you can't buy at any price. I'm the only one that can make it happen for you. You think I'm gonna give you this upgrade for free? Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, you're gonna give me the upgrade for free, and you're gonna pay me $150 for doing the time trial. Don't worry, it'll be fun. We're gonna get an upgrade from Samantha, some visual upgrades to make her car really stand out in the crowd. A bright yellow Miata. Whee! Yeah, there's a little bit of the nitrous. I like two cars, like the Trans Am and Mazda R. Oh, I like the FC RX-7 as well. That one's very, very nice. I love my rotaries. Rotaries are always really, really cool engines. But yeah, this is... Oh boy, easy. But I mean, the Miata is also a very, very nice car as well. Very lightweight. It's got really good handling. That's why if you ever go to like an autocross event, like the Miata is like one of the cars you see. Have I played Initial D? I've watched the anime and I've read a bit of the manga, but I've not actually played an Initial D game. If there's an English version out there of an Initial D game, I would love to play it. But to my knowledge, I do not know of any English Initial D games. But I'm not nearly as versed on those games. But I have watched the anime, and I have read a bit of the manga as well. It's one of my favorite animes. And that and Wangan Midnight as well. I've seen Takahashi Ryosuke's RX-7. Yes, that one's really, really nice. Very, very. There's a lot of really, really cool cars in the Initial D anime and everything. Very, 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 very cool cars. Oh, we get to go over the bridge. Whee! Oh, straight out of Too Fast, Too Furious. I wonder which game, which media did it first. Need for Speed, the first Need for Speed Underground, or Too Fast, Too Furious? When did Too Fast, Too Furious come out? I think Too Fast, Too Furious was 2004, I think? So if that's the case, then Need for Speed Underground did the bridge jump before Fast and Furious. Much longer Midnight FC that guys, but yeah, but it's such a cool car though. Hang on a second, I need to look up the release date. Too Fast, Too Furious. Release date. Alright, so Too Fast, Too Furious came out on June 6, 2003. Need for Speed Underground came out November 17th. Okay, so Too Fast, Too Furious did the bridge jump first. I was like the Devil Z, the dark blue Devil Z. Yeah, that one is really cool too. Nice, and a car is now featured on Auto Press, and we get a custom hood as well. Very, very nice.
When I said you could have a part, didn't really believe you would win. All right.
Yeah, that car looks nice. Oh gosh, we can. Oh, that looks ugly. That looks a bit better actually. For Sal Speed Carbon Fiber. We're gonna do the Speed Carbon Fiber. It's all the Initial D movie. There's an Initial D movie? Ooh. I've never seen the Initial D movie. I have to watch that. Is it any good? Alright, there we go. We installed our level 1 performance upgrades on our car.
Sick, dude. You're on the cover of Auto Press.
Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, now let's see what we have. Style Guide, New Kids in Town. Let's do the New Kids in Town race. Some drag racing. Some punks with V6 engines think size matters. Take them out in this inner city drag. Oh, this is where you're racing the Hyundai Tiburons. Initially, is better than Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Okay, sweet. I'll have to check it out then. I've not watched it yet. I need to watch it then. Oh my gosh. You barely ever see any Hyundai Tiburons. You barely see even like stock Tiburons, let alone modified Tiburons at all these days. Like it is, that car just kind of fell off the face of the earth. You don't really see them at all. Nope. I am blocking you. I am blocking you. Goodbye. There we go. Easy victory. Easy peasy. Let's turn down the volume just a tad. Nice. Very, very nice. Good victory. Alright, let's see what other events. Ooh, a glowing reception. Yes. We can unlock some new neon. Very good. Show the crowd some dope drifting skills and you make the world a brighter place with some neon. Let's do it. Neon. That is one thing I wish would come back from the early 2000s street scene is the neon lights on the cars. I know some people think it's gaudy, but I always thought that was just super, super cool. Yeah, the initially movie battle, we have an R32, we have a Mitsubishi Evo 4. Oh, the Evo 4 is such a nice. Evo 3 as well. And of course the RX-7 FC. Oh, the FC is a very nice RX-7 as well. A lot of cool toge cars. You get the lighter weight front engine rear-wheel drive cars versus the slightly more powerful cars with the rally pedigree. And then of course you have Godzilla, the R32 Nissan Skyline GTR. Ah, but we can swing this car around now. So nice. Just fishtail around the entire track. Whee! Yes. We are blowing away the competition. Once we get a little bit more power on the rear-wheel drive cars, they turn into absolute drift monsters. And it's just so much fun. Nice. Well, it was actually somewhat difficult early on. Now it's really, really easy. We pretty much doubled second place's score. And here we go. We get to see all the points tallied up. And even before the multiplier, like it is just insanity. We're gonna get lots of unlocks here. Victory. 500 extra points. Lots of clean laps, lots of clean races. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 unlocks in a single event. A unique vinyl, the ACT vinyl, and the Nismo Sentra. And we got some neon lights, which is good. Get to replace this sort of darker blue with a much brighter coloring. Do the Initial D second stage. Have you seen the A611 that had the turbo? Yes. Yeah, a lot of the cars in the anime are just super cool, and fairly in line with the streets, the Japanese street racing and toge scene at the time. It's really cool. Aqua neon, white neon, grape neon, pink neon, lime neon, lavender neon, oh neon. Let's go with the aqua neon. Much brighter blue coloring. It better matches our side graphics as well. Yeah, the A86 turbo looks nice. A86 in general, just to be fair, I'm a big fan of a lot of like 80s and 90s cars. I'm a big fan of cars in general, but I also like a lot of like the 80s and 90s cars, especially like the when they're tuned up and everything. It looks really cool. But the A86 is a very, very nice looking car as well.
Hey bro, how you doing? I just made some tweaks to my ride, and you better watch it.
Jose upgraded his golf. Let's make sure we can take him down just a little bit. So with that one, if I remember correctly, I think it was a maintenance issue that caused the engine to. It was either a maintenance issue, or I think he revved the engine too high that caused the engine to blow. Because engines, because they're, the RPMs, it's in the thousands. So when an engine is moving at multiple thousand revolutions per minute, those pistons are going up and down, multiple hundreds of times a second, which causes quite a bit of vibration and can really easily break a lot of mechanical components. So if you rev your engine up way too high, you can get lots of. It's basically very high heat, high stress on the engine. Higher RPMs are. So there is a limit known as the red line. And usually they keep the engine safe. You want to be a bit below that red line as well, in order to prevent excessive engine wear and engine damage. Wait, they should review that. Oh, that one. I'm not too familiar with that one. I'm not sure how it blew in the movie, but it is in motorsport. It is very, very easy to damage engines and to have engine issues, especially on older vehicles. Because it's very, very high stress. Racing is a very high stress application on engines. Because it's a lot of heat. It is a lot of vibrations, a lot of forces acting on the interior components on the engine. The internals of the engine. So it does cause things to eventually break. It's that guy, the Evo 3 can hear the turbo just like the Avens. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the turbo blow-off valve. Lets you hear a lot of basically it allows excess turbo pressure to escape. That way you don't keep making excess power when you need to slow down, because the engine is directly linked to the wheels as well. So the faster the engine is going, the faster the wheels will go too. Obviously through a transmission with multiple gear ratios and everything. But you don't want the engine to what's known as diesel, where even if you're hitting the brake, the engine keeps wanting to go faster and faster. Because the turbo basically kind of squeezes more air into the engine, which causes the engine to make more exhaust gases, which spins up the turbo, which causes it to force more air into the engine. So the blow-off valve basically is created to sort of get rid of that excess pressure, so that the engine doesn't keep going faster and faster when you're trying to slow down. It's sort of a safety feature, the blow-off valve, but it sounds really cool too.
Spotlight's on you, kid. Pretty dope considering you got no skills, no crew, and you look like a dork.
No skills?
Is that supposed to impress me?
Eddie, bruh. No skills? What are you talking about? I'm a great driver. That is a nice GTR though, the R34. I wonder how I got that in the States. So why is the Evo 3 so fast? So the Evo 3, it's got four-wheel drive, which allows it to have a lot of traction on the low speed acceleration. You'll notice when I'm starting the events, I'm spinning my wheels quite a bit because I only have rear wheel drive, just like the AE86 also is only rear wheel drive. The four wheel drive is really, really good from launching from a stop. That's why, and it's also really good for low speed, low traction acceleration. That's why four wheel drive is used so much in rally racing as well. For example, you see the Evos, you see the Impreza STIs, even the hot hatch, the modern rally cars like the Ford Pumas, the GR Corollas and stuff like that. Evo 3, I don't know the name of the person who drives it. I don't remember the name of the person who drives it. The main reason it's so fast, basically the all-wheel drive system that allows it to really get good acceleration and good traction out of the corners.
You look under my hood? Ah, you need to get your head checked, son.
Who knew these guys would be interested in you? Modified Mag is here, and the word is that they'll put you on their cover if you win the next race.
But when you have a lot of grip at the low speed acceleration stage, then you can also have more engine power as well. Oh, it's Oppo, you got the Subaru. Yeah, he has the 22B Subaru. That one is also very, very nice. That one is a rally racing legend. The GC Impreza. Very, very good. But yeah, all-wheel drive allows you to get lots of traction out of low-speed corners, which then allows you to really kind of increase your power even more without breaking traction and sliding all over the place. So you can get a really, really good sort of grip-style racing going. And you can out-accelerate your opponents out of the really tight hairpin corners that are common on a lot of mountain racing. Anyway, out of the way, Jose. Oh, I love that corner complex there. It's always very, very fun. I got a 240SX behind us. Have you watched the initial D fifth stage that is 86 in its Project D? The anime? Yes. That one is really cool because you get to see a lot of the other cars as well. Like the two RX-7 that the brothers own. You get to see them begin to sort of upgrade their cars a lot as well. You get to see a lot of sort of the earlier people in vehicles that are much higher performance with more upgrades and everything. You get to see sort of how their vehicles, how their projects have evolved as they sort of becoming sort of professional street racers and stuff. It's really, really cool. I know not everyone likes the 5th stage of Initial D because it doesn't quite focus on Takumi. But I mean, I think Initial D is more so a focus on like the street racing scene in general. But yeah, I want the RX-7 FC upgrade. Oh yeah, it's so cool. And the FD upgrade. Yeah, they look really cool in the 5th stage as well. Especially the FC with the change in the headlights. It's got the fixed beam headlights as opposed to the pop-up headlights. And it's got the body kit as well. Like it is like, you know, a true like tuner car. It's very, very nice. Alright, let's use a little bit more nitrous. Make sure we get up. Let's make sure we're able to kind of keep this lead. So Z33 Spider Zero, the red car. The Z33 is pretty cool too. That's the 350Z. Very, very nice. It's got the VQ engine. Fun fact, the 350Z and the Infiniti G35 actually share a lot of components. To the point where if you can't find a good 350Z in good condition and everything, it may be a good idea to search also for the Infiniti G35 as well. See if maybe you may have better luck finding that. Because they do share a lot of the same chassis components, and they do have very, very similar engines. So the G35 is almost sort of like an incognito Z33 Nissan 350Z. But they both have the VQ35 DE engine, and they both are in the FM chassis, I think it is. But it's very, very similar vehicles. S15 that got the body upgrade like Need Speed Underground and GTR 34. Oh, the S15 is super nice as well. I can't wait till we can import them to the States. Just a few more years until the S14s are gonna be legal to import without being crushed by the FBI and the feds and stuff. The S15 is very nice. It's a shame we never got the S15s. There we go. Some more hang time. I think it's only like 5 more years to get to S15. Like it's not long now.
Dude, way to go. You just became a ranked racer.
Nice, you became a ranked racer.
Don't make me laugh.
Ah, we'll do much better. Come on, Samantha. We get to be on modified mag as well. Really, really cool. I like the Trans Am 1979. Like Akio. I think the Trans Am's a pretty cool car too.
Modified mag. You are totally the man.
It's very, it's a nice car. Yeah, I like the 78 Trans Am as well. That one's really nice because it's got the especially because it's a reminiscent of like Smokey and the Bandit and everything. Really, really cool for that. The old Burt Reynolds movies. Very, very fun. Ooh, not the tournaments. All drag from dusk to dawn downtown tonight. We're getting 4 heats before the night's out. All right, we're doing some drag racing. Drag racing is definitely something that will be really, really beneficial to have a Trans Am for. But well, we will have to see. We will have to see. Oh, that Integra looks really nice, actually. Uh-oh, we're up against a Subaru as well. It's got the all-wheel drive. That Subaru is going to get a really, really good launch. Oh my gosh, that Subaru is very quick. I feel the 979 Trans Am. I can feel like I saw a bumper. Like I feel like it's a Nissan. All right, we're in the slipstream. That's good. There we go. It's got the 2 lights like the Nissan. Yeah, the Trans Am is a really cool car. I like the 4th generation F-body Trans Am. That one is really nice as well. It's got the LS series engine in it. And the LS series engine is really, really upgradable. Very, very can make a lot of power with the LS engines. Oh, splash finals. All right. Next race. That Subaru is going to be very, very tricky. It's very fast in a straight line because it's got that acceleration. Like the Camaro and the Trans Am. Oh, the Camaro is a good car as well. Got that American muscle, American pony car power. Yeah, muscle car. Alright, come on, let's get up with the Subaru. Come on. We're not in the slipstream. It's so fast, the all-wheel drive cars. They get such a good launch. And so even with a rear-wheel drive car, alright, come on, let's get into the slipstream. Let's save some nitrous. Come on. We got this. Basically, you need a perfect launch and a perfect shift into second gear to really get your traction down. Do I have a Subaru? I don't think I've unlocked a Subaru in the game. And in real life, I do not have a Subaru. In real life, I have very, very basic Corolla. I have just a Toyota Corolla in real life. And not even the fun Corollas like the AE86, but the slightly newer but very kind of mundane Corollas. That Subaru, because it has that all-wheel drive, it's able to really get a good launch because it has the traction. So it's able to put the power down. Oh boy. We just have to hope that traction, that... I think the Mazda has a bit of... The Mazda's not too bad. For the starter cars, the Mazda will probably take you the furthest in the career mode without any issues. We should be in the slipstream. If we can get into the slipstream, we can survive. Especially if we can make the Subaru crash into a car. But it is tricky. Shoot! The truck was turning right from the left lane. Why would they do that? Come on, let's get into the slipstream. There we go, we're drafting. Give me the speed. Out in front. Good, good, good. Alright, this is the one with the train. Yes, there we go, train. And into the telephone pole. Nice. Alright, next race. This will be the final race of the tournament. Hopefully this allows us to unlock some more upgrades. I have played Need for Speed Heat. That game is a lot of fun too. But I like playing a lot of the older Need for Speed games. Alright, good launch. Good shift. Alright, we need to go faster. Oh, we need to hope they wreck. Come on. Ah. Dang. This is tricky. This is very tricky. Nope. Just trying to speed up a bit and get into the slipstream. Yeah, dude, the Need Speed Heat, build a Trans Am. Oh, yeah, the Trans Am is very nice. And Need Speed Heat as well. We can make a lot of cool customizations and everything. There we go. That was dirty driving, but we managed to make it work. It was very dirty driving. Nice. GG win. Oh! Hey man, I managed to get some money, some extra monies. Alright, next race. Gut check time and a sprint challenge. Alright, gut check time. Let's do some drag racing.
Some extra revs out of my ride. I'm gonna be all over.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, right. Let's do some more drag racing. Drag race the little Miata. Sub 2-liter engine as well. Very, very tiny engine in this car. That's only like 1.8 liters. But we're gonna be drag racing against things like, all right, the Evo, well, not the Evo, the non-Evo Lancer. Okay, we can beat all these. They're all front-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive is for drag racing. Yeah, this one will be very, very easy. Everyone, front-wheel drive is very, very bad from a launch. Very, very slow off the line. Train. Whee! There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Go, Miata, go, Miata. Well, thanks for cheering me on. We did a really, really good job with that. Alright, next race is sprint challenge. Alright, let's get the number 10 in the sprint rankings. Point to point. Really easy. Yeah. Alright, so up against the Hyundai Tiburon. Alright, we got the Impreza. What else are we up against? Alright, that's a Celica. We can beat all of them. Yeah, the Civic's not bad looking. Wait, Civic. Oh, in the loading screen. The loading screen is nice. Kind of got that cool wide body. Yeah, right now we are in the little Miata. Oh boy. Heavy traffic. Heavy traffic. Alright, we need to watch ourselves. Go, Miata. Yeah, we got this. We have a fairly early, easy lead. It's not until, like, right now, it's the drag races that are a little bit difficult. Yeah, the nice hood with the carbon fiber hood. Yeah, that one's really nice. It's one of the unique upgrades for the Samantha. That Samantha gave it to us. Hey, don't crash. I'll try not to crash. No promises, though. Alright, through the shortcut. Alright, into the park. I kind of like the darkness and sort of the solitude, the sort of away from the city feel that the park has. Just a nice little sort of quiet area before you get back into the hectic nature, the hectic grid-like urban streets. Very, very nice. Yeah, but our little Miata is doing quite well. Whee! Can you drift in Need for Speed Underground? You can. There are actually drift events in Need for Speed Underground, but it's usually faster to go to not drift on circuit and sprint races. But there are drift events too. And I just interrupted Samantha. Sorry, Samantha. But yeah, there are drift events in Need for Speed Underground as well. But Need for Speed Underground doesn't really have a brake to drift like the newer Need for Speed games. It's more of a grippier handling model. I wish there was a drift event right now that I can show you. But let's do this lap knockout. Get some good race victories in. Alright, so up against 3 Nissan Sentras. Very, should be a fairly easy event. The Sentra isn't all that fast of a vehicle. It's a bit of a heavier 4-door car. Playing Need for Speed Underground Rivals in a PSP, I can drift in the 240SX. Oh, the 240SX is a very slidey car in this game. You can definitely drift a bit with that one. And you can drift with the Miata as well, but I try to keep it mostly... Oh, there's a bit of a drift for you. was almost wrecked by the AI. Managed to save it. But yeah, you can drift a bit in Underground as well. But I try to keep the handling of the Miata a bit more balanced, a bit more little bit grippier. So I don't intentionally get the car to drift too much around here. But the drift events are a lot of fun. And Nissan Sentra looks like it's in GTA. Oh boy, car. Yeah, the Sentra was sort of an underrated tuner in the early 2000s because you had the SER variant, which is actually fairly quick for a front-wheel drive car. But that one didn't really get a whole lot of love. The Game Boy Need for Speed Underground. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of the handheld Need for Speed games. I should do that. But right now I'm playing the PS2 variant of Need for Speed Underground. It's a lot different. Very different. You know, different graphics, different maps and stuff. But it's still a lot of fun. Alright. Shift down in the third gear, get the car around the corner. Alright, nitrous, let's go. I like how just you get like 2 seconds of nitrous use total for like the first nitrous upgrade you get. And it's like, alright, cool, you unlock nitrous. You get to use it like a very small amount. Oh yeah, I've played pretty much all of the PS2 Need for Speed games. Once we fully complete the first Underground, I'll probably be moving on to Underground 2 for the Saturday streams. But we'll probably do the entire PS2 Need for Speed, the entire PS2 Need for Speed catalog for that. Be a lot of fun. I also want to try some of the older pre-Black Box era Need for Speeds as well. Play some of the old like Supercar era Need for Speeds too. That'd be cool. There we managed to beat all the Sentras. Which is funny. They don't put the Subaru STI or the Lancer Evo in the game. It's the standard Subaru and the standard the standard Impreza and the standard Lancer. But they get the fastest version. They get the fastest version of the Sentra, the SER, which is funny. Playing Game Boy Need for Speed Underground 2, my car is the 240SX, the Nitro. Oh yeah, the 240SX. The 240SX is my go-to car in Underground 2 for the PS2 game as well. Very fun to drive. And the most upgrades actually look pretty good on it. It's usually that one, the Miata, or the AE86 that I go with as the starter car for Underground 2. Get a lot of that, the rear-wheel drive cars that drift a lot. Ooh, okay, Mitsubishi Eclipse. Eclipse is very quick as well. Very nice. Actually, that Eclipse looks really nice, even by modern day sensibilities. And just moderately, you know, moderate visual upgrades. Definitely, like, it could definitely stand out, but still look really nice in the car show today. Oh yeah, the 240SX. The 240SX is pretty good in the drag races as well. But in the first 2 Underground games, at least in the PS2, 4-wheel drive cars like the Skyline, the Eclipse, and everything are some of the best vehicles used for drag racing, because they get that early launch, and it can get up to speed real quickly. I need Speed Underground 2 Game Boy. It looks like Fast and Furious. Oh. Yeah, the Underground games definitely took a lot of inspiration from the Fast and Furious franchises, the Fast and Furious movies and everything. But I mean, to be fair, around that time period, that was, you know, that was the car scene. That was what everyone was kind of doing to a lot of the Japanese tuner cars and stuff. That was just really cool at the time. I remember sort of as it was happening in the early 2000s, you know, going to a bunch of car meets with my dad, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, what are they doing to these cars?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, these cars are so cool and everything." It was sort of the generational gap. But you know, it's still a lot of fun. A lot of fond memories of going to all those car shows as a kid and seeing all the cool cars. And even nowadays, going to some of the different car shows now with the cars that are a bit more subtly tuned, or at least a bit more. I watched Fast and the Furious, the first 2 Fast and the Furious movies are so good. I like them a lot. Very fun. It's a more sort of down to earth, very fun vibe feel, where you know the story is still semi believable of street racers, you know, stealing TVs and portable DVD players and all that stuff versus let's attach a rocket to a car and go to space. Oh, Brian's Mitsubishi Eclipse, the green one, that one is really nice too. Roman's Eclipse in the second one wasn't as cool because it was the non-turbocharged Mitsubishi Eclipse, the third generation Eclipse that came out, and that one wasn't nearly as fast. But yeah, Brian's Eclipse in the first one was a really cool car. All right, let's upgrade the paint. Or not necessarily upgrade, but let's. That looks kind of ugly, actually. That doesn't look all that good. Like that's kind of. It's kind of a urine yellow. What other options do we have? That green actually looks pretty decent. Let's go with the green. Got the green and teal coloring. Go from the bright yellow. So Fast and Furious is why the Honda Civics get this stupid truck. Yeah, they're using the Honda Civics as like heist vehicles and everything. Because you don't want to use. If you are going to be a criminal, you don't want to use a vehicle that you're commonly associated. So you want to use a vehicle that's sort of one, hard to identify, usually, and two, very commonplace as well, and three, a vehicle that, you know, isn't associated with you, either stolen or rented or what have you. Something that they can't be traced back to you, or it's very difficult to trace back to you. You do not want to use your own personal vehicle when committing a crime.
Whoa, kid, guess we're taking this stuff seriously. Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'm gonna have to take you down.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna be doing some drifting now, some slideways style. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got this. Oh, okay, the car slides a lot more. Whee! Very good, very nice. Oh, that was really close to the wall. Very close. Yeah, take that, Burrow. Oh, I don't understand how the 300 Civics get, Well, I mean, obviously the truck itself isn't that fast. And so what they can do is they can kind of knock out the driver, get him, and have an extra person in the Civics get into the truck, knock out the driver. Because you don't need to be too fast to catch up with, oh, no, should he gas, I'm gonna step on the gas tonight. Yeah, no, we are drifting a lot right now. Very sideways. Once the car gets faster and faster, you can really kind of drift a lot more with it, get more power to the rear wheel drive. But yeah, the 300 Civics, you don't need a whole lot of speed to catch up to a truck. Because the truck itself, a lot of trucks in America are speed governed, so they're limited to usually at maximum like 80 miles an hour at maximum. Usually it's a lot lower than that. And also, obviously the Civics can go quite fast. They've been modified and everything. So you just need one person to get in front with a second with a passenger, find a way to sort of neutralize the driver, which I think they use like a trank gun or something like that, tranquilizer gun. I'm not too. It's been a while since I've watched the first Fast and Furious movie. Take him out, get into the truck, and drive the truck away, and then you can just sell off the DVD players or whatever on the black market.
Whoa, now that you're on Chrome and Flammen, you're gonna be totally known in Germany.
Nice. Got that metallic green paint as well. Very, very cool. Yeah. Oh, the Peterbilt truck with the Civics and the Supra. Yeah, in that one, the driver was armed, so he was able to kind of, because the rest of the crew didn't have any like guns on him and everything. When the truck driver pulled out the shotgun, it made things a lot more dangerous, because they didn't really have a good means of fighting back, and now you have to avoid something that can very quickly, very easily kill you.
Get an engine mod. Even you understand that, huh?
Yeah, let's get the engine mod. Let's get some upgrades for our Miata. We got this. Alright, good launch. Alright, come on, let's get some engine mods. Let's get some custom modifications for the car. Probably gonna get something that improves the handling. So I like my cars to handle very, very nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, he because he had to avoid the shotgun blast, he had to like the cable that he used to kind of get across got all sort of it kind of all tied him up around his leg, and it cut off circulation and caused some real deep wounds, some deep lacerations on his leg. And you might be wondering, well, it's just a leg. Yeah, but there's some there's a lot of very important arteries and veins that go around like the inside. Oh yeah, and the arm too as well. Like people think, oh, if you only get wounded on like your chest or your face or like your head, that can kill you. But no, like the human body is incredibly fragile. Like even in the legs or the arms, you do have major arteries and major veins running very, very close to the surface as well. So if those get cut, if those rupture, you can bleed out very, very quickly. And if you lose blood pressure as well, that can cause your heart can't work if you don't have a good amount of, your circulatory system needs a decent amount of blood pressure to be able to properly function. And it was just, so even deep wounds on the arm or on the leg can still be very, very fatal. It's not oh, you only hit me in my arm, that's okay, I'm still alive, 'tis but a flesh wound. No, like that can very quickly like kill you. Like if you severely rupture a femoral artery, which goes basically down the inside of your leg, like the inside of your thigh, you will bleed out in about a minute. You have about a minute to find a way to stop the bleeding, and you will pass out in about 20 seconds, depending on how bad the rupture is. So, it's not something you want to happen to you. It's very, 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 very dangerous. And he gets a girl. Yep. The old trope of get the girl as well.
You're gonna need it if you plan on being at the top of the rankings.
Alright, so we got a brake upgrade, and get some tire upgrades, and get an ECU upgrade. Let's go with the tire upgrades. We want good traction, we want good rubber. Polka's trying to look at the ghost thing. Alright. Ooh, scouting report.
Hold the phone, ladies. Hold the phone. This fool wants to race.
Todd, the ladies' man. Thankfully, he's just in a Mitsubishi Lancer right now, which would be very easy to beat. We got this. We've got this. Good launch. Second, alright. There we go. Yes. Come on, all perfect shifts. Great. Really, really good launch. Not great. Thought I could beat the taxi. Well, they need... In that regards, it's just a bit of Hollywood drama. They want to make it a bit more, you know, a bit more tricky for the heroes and everything. So they make it seem like it's going a lot faster than it actually is. Get me out of what? Ah, gosh, you have to like go all the way across to avoid the taxi. Because I was to the right, there was a taxi. I'm to the left. There's the taxi. Like it just, the taxi was everywhere. Like how am I supposed to avoid the taxi? All right, good so far. Let's go to the right. Let's go back to the left. There we go. Okay, so we kind of. Basically, the game kind of like almost tries to make it so that there's gonna be a car in the way whenever you go across a crash. Why? Because it was a taxi. I couldn't avoid the taxi. Why did I crash? Because I'm not a good driver. But that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We managed to get our car all nice and upgraded. Or we managed to win the race. Now we can upgrade our car a bit more. Get some of the darker window tint. Medium black tint. Very nice. Medium green tint. Medium blue tint. Medium red tint. I'm gonna go with the medium black tint. Well then. Well, it's a lot harder to slow down when you're going over like a couple, over 100 or so miles an hour. And I was hoping I could get past the taxi, but that didn't work. Plus, then I still need to win the race. It's a very, very short sprint. Ooh, let's get some exhaust tips. I like that each individual event kind of gives you some more upgrades for your vehicle as well. Very, very fun. My car is becoming sort of very, very, heavily modified. Alright, some more drifting. Some more slideways action. That's less slideways than I wanted. Oh, nice. That was a lot of points there. Yeah, once you build up a lot of speed, you can begin to kind of really get a lot of points during the drift events. Especially if you can keep your multiplier maxed out at 5 times. You're really able to get lots of points that way. The speed matters more than angle. Yeah, speed matters a lot more than angle for the drifting. Yeah, so you need a fairly shallow angle. And then once you're able to build up your speed and your multiplier, you can just really crank out points left, right, and center. Alright, we need to find a way to get back up to 5 times multiplier. Yeah, well, the AI is a lot, very, very different in this one. If I slow down at all, the AI will pass me, and they will beat me. I basically need to go the entire way as fast as possible. So it's better to go for the risk and maybe crash into the taxi than to slow down and wait for them to pass. Just me out of deja vu. I've been in this place before. There we go. We unlocked some more upgrades for our car. A lot of fun. Alright. Very, very nice. Alright, let's get some of that exhaust tips. Oh gosh. Frenzy blast. Let's go with the frenzy one. It looks decent. Need for Speed Carbon is definitely on the list. But I definitely want to play a lot of the games, the Need for Speed, like the black box era games in order. So after we beat Underground.
Hey, yo, small time. What's up, name's Chad.
Hi, Chad.
I'm itching to blow you off, of course.
Okay. But yeah, after we beat Underground, we'll probably move on to Underground 2 then afterwards. And then to Most Wanted, and then the Carbon. So it'll be a little bit before we play Carbon. But we can have a lot of fun with Underground here. All the ups and downs, because it's cool to kind of see as you're playing through these games. It's cool to see sort of how the games evolve and change over time as well. There needs to be Carbon, a mountain road you can drift like in the city. Manakina. Oh gosh, this is why I don't read. This is why you don't read chat while you're driving. But yeah, no, you can do a lot of like the mountain drifts and everything. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I know you like the Mazda RX-7. Speaking of Carbon, the ISO for the PS3 version is 12 gigabytes. Yeah, I've got the PS2 version already on. I've already got the PS2 version already on my PC. And I know there's a couple of mods as well for the PC version. But I want to try to play through all the PS2 versions of the games first before trying out the different versions. Because one, that means I get a lot more use out of my PS2 emulator, and two, I get to laugh at the PS2 version of Undercover. Which is going to be a lot of fun playing that one. I haven't played Midnight Club LA Remix. I have played that one. That one is a lot of fun too. I like the open world there in that one. Wait, is my Carbon PS2 the collector's edition? I believe so. I know I got it really, really early on release. So I think it's the collector's edition. I have to check. I believe so though. Don't quote me on it. S15's nice car. Oh yeah, the entire crew of the first Fast and Furious movie have some really, really nice cars. Even I think it was Vince was his name in the blue Sentra. Though even the blue Sentra is really nice with the side exit exhaust. I think it's the collector's edition. If not, then get the collector's edition. It's better. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a look. I believe it's a collector's edition. If not, I'll have to see if I can search online or add like the swap meets or what have you, and see if there's any PS2 collector's editions there. The single computer game I like was Man I Win a Maximum Tune 6-star. I never played some of those, the initial D and One Gun Midnight games. The closest thing I've ever played to that is the old Tokyo Extreme Racer games, which that'd be fun to play on stream too. It was sort of a more genericized version of One Gun Midnight. You can hear the turbo in the cars. Yeah, it's really, really cool. That blow up valve. Nice. We have our. It's cool. It's cool seeing our car on like the cover of the magazines, even if it's a really, really bad Photoshop. But it's still really, really, really fun. Dead calm. All right, 3 different races in 3 different locations. Next to no traffic. So it's all gonna be purely on the driver. Can we win this without any issues? Of course we can. We're on a road-hugging Miata. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Our little Miata. It's gonna carry us to victory. Oh, One Gun Midnight, you can play with a driving wheel. Cool. Really, really cool. Oh man, alright, so up against a Supra and a Subaru Impreza. These two are going to be fairly quick. The Impreza is a bit lighter weight, it's got some good acceleration. And that Supra's got lots of power behind it. Is that a Supra? You can pull the shifter and hear the turbo. But you can hear the turbo a bit here as well when you shift up. It's really nice. Same with the enthusiast games when you get a car that has a turbo. As you upgrade the turbo cars, they have a more noticeable blow-off valve and everything. It's really, really cool. All right, come on. Come on, here we go, here we go. Give me some speed. I was expecting this to be the dead calm of night, and yet there's still lots of traffic. Just a little bit more nitrous on the short straights that we do have. Have that carry us to victory. Oh boy. A little bit squirrely there. Almost lost the rear end. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly... Oh gosh. Hi there. Ooh. Nice. That was very, very close. Good. Managed to win that one. Let's transfer the build upgrade, a supercharger, twin turbo Muscat. Oh yeah, it's always cool seeing like the force induction on the big V8 engines, seeing the massive amount of horsepower they can make. So I like going to the drag strip for like the Pro Street style events where you get to see the street cars all like upgraded and everything in the drag racing machines. It is really, really, really nice. Lots of high performance cars. And you get to see them all racing against each other. And then they drive home afterwards and you're like, oh cool, they're street legal. We're racing very, very urban, very sort of grimy section. Let's make sure we get good run through. Make sure we carry our speed through the corners. Just make sure we avoid traffic. Conserve our nitrous when possible. Yeah, the Supra and the Subaru up ahead, kind of dueling it out. If we can carry more speed to this chicane section here. There we go. Nitrous. There we go. Yeah, they have a lot of horsepower. You need lots of traction as well to get the most out of that horsepower. Power without control is nothing. You just spin your wheels and stay in place. So you need some big ol', very, very grippy tires and some good suspension setup as well to really make sure you can get a good launch with that power. But it is a lot of fun. Around the corners, there we go. Very, very nice. I like that off-road section right there as well, through the junkyard, the kind of chicane as well. Because if you take the right line, you can get a lot of speed on the AI through there. Because the AI don't take that section right. They kind of go right, left, right. Whereas if you just kind of treat that as one corner and sort of visualize a singular racing line through there, it becomes a lot easier and you can carry so much speed. Like, I am so far ahead of the AI right now. It's not even funny. Like 5 seconds. Alright, we're in like Flames level 1 finals. Alright. Another race. Use a little bit of nitrous early, just to get a good start, good lead. It's that Dodge Neon. That Dodge Neon was sort of a non-factor early on in this championship. It's actually doing half decent now. The problem is why Takumi Fujira tried to get a turbo for the A86, like Takumi 6. You don't hear the turbo. I'm not sure if the A86 was ever, Takumi's A86 was ever turbocharged. I think they just sort of put in like a racing engine, like a high-powered, naturally aspirated racing engine that can just rev up to like a really, really high RPM, like 9,000 RPM. And then use just the lightweightness of the chassis to kind of really carry them to victory. So if I remember correctly, even near the end of the initial D, the A86 wasn't making a whole lot of power. It was only making like 250, which can be reached with a naturally aspirated inline four without too much issue. But because it was so lightweight with the carbon hood. And this is the Treno. Well, that's the Treno is just the make of the vehicle. It's the Treno itself wasn't. I don't think it was turbo. At least it didn't come from the factory turbocharged. It was stock, naturally aspirated. Oh gosh. Alright, we need to get back up ahead of the Subaru. That Subaru's got that grip. That all-wheel drive grip. You can hear that Boxer engine right behind us. Alright, come on, we need to make sure we win this. Alright, good jump. Alright, no traffic, or at the very least, make sure the traffic stays out of our way. So coming down right to the line. Oh, you were close. We jumped over nice to be as well. Yeah, you don't hear the A8611. I think they kept it naturally aspirated, which is why you don't hear any of the turbos in that. Oh, but we got some engine upgrades, some transmission upgrades, and some tire upgrades. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we'll probably do about 2 more races before the end of the stream. It's getting a little bit late, and I still need to head to the grocery store and make dinner tonight. So we'll upgrade our vehicle. We're gonna upgrade our vehicle some more. Like there, you can see the change in the engine layout. You know, with all the upgrades and everything on there. Very, very nice. We're finally actually upgrading the engine part of the engine. Upgrading the camshafts and the cam gears. High performance throttle body, high flow intake manifold, and a large diameter downpipe. There's still a lot of intake tuning. We're also upgrading the camshafts as well. Very, very nice. Get them some of the DC sport stuff. And the drivetrain package. There we go. We get a limited slip differential and a high performance clutch. It's gonna be very useful. And then some tires. You got, like, let's get the high performance Yokohama tires. Yeah, that's probably about as close as we can get to that teal coloring. Alright, yeah, we'll do 2 more races. 2 more events. Then I'll probably call it quits, because it is getting close to 6 p.m. And I still need to get things ready for dinner and everything, and I still need to get go grocery shopping. I haven't done that yet today. So yeah, we'll do these 2 events to the lap knockout. Aww. Yeah. To be fair though, in real life, the Evo 4 is much faster than an A86. It's got the overdrive grip. It's not that much heavier, and it's got that turbocharged 4G63 engine in it. So yeah, so that Evo is a very quick car. Okay, bye. Wow, we crashed at Celica. Goodbye, Celica. That was fun. It's always fun to kind of bully the beep boop AI sometimes. You get to kind of see them struggling, like, oh gosh, we're gonna crash. We should go past the person, but we're gonna crash. Very nice. Come on, let's keep this lead. Come on, speed. Yes. Good. I like the sound of this as well. The new upgrades. It sounds beautiful. Yeah, with Toge racing and everything like that, drifting can kind of be somewhat useful in the very tight turns. Like if you watch a lot of like rally racing and stuff like that, they do slide a bit through the turns as well to kind of carry speed and carry momentum around the turns. But on wider, more open roads, like a lot of like the city street driving, drifting isn't really all that useful. Or like more larger racing tracks, drifting isn't all that useful, and you want to kind of have a grippier line. So it all depends on sort of the type of vehicle you're driving, your drivetrain, and how much traction you actually have. Because you have a lot of traction normally anyway, like if you're having racing slicks and lots of aero downforce, you're going to want a grippier line. Whereas if you're in a car that doesn't have a whole lot of mechanical or aerodynamic grip, and you're in a much tighter circuit, it might be better just to kind of slide around a bit to kind of make sure you carry speed and get around the corner so you can accelerate fast as well. It's also why a lot of rally cars are four-wheel drive, so they can quick get around the tight hairpin turns and then just launch away, as opposed to a rear-wheel drive car kind of need to take it a bit slower, or they take it a bit slow and either sort of take it in a grippier line, or sort of kind of watch the throttle a bit as they're exiting the corner, so they don't get too much wheel spin on the exit and they're able to go forwards. Nice, we got some roof scoops. Taking me for just drifting like crazy and he crashed back to the bumper walker. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, it's that's one of the downsides of drifting as well. Is you do, since you're at the very limit of vehicle control, it is very easy to damage your car. That's oftentimes why you see a lot of like the drift missiles being created, where the cars are kind of held together with duct tape and zip ties and everything, is because they know, oh, I'm gonna crash again. I may as well just take the bumpers off and just kind of let the scratches be the showcase of my learning process. Like, yeah, let me showcase some drift missiles. Like you can see here, like they got like pretty much the entire front and rear bumpers all removed and everything like that. And yeah, speaking of that, I got in trouble. Yeah, well, and you can see just everything is all sort of cut off of the vehicle. Anything that's not related to the performance of the car is all removed. And it's kind of, on one hand, it's kind of funny. On the other hand, it is kind of sad seeing a lot of these like classic cars all beat up and stuff like this. Like they even got the headlights sort of all fixed in position. But it is very, very funny seeing some of the drift missiles and stuff. Very, 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 very different. It's sort of like the Japanese rat rods. Anyway, we got some hood scoops. All right, one more race, final race of the stream. Let's do this. Oh no, you don't want to slap your kids. Don't slap your
You know
kids.
what I like about racing? There's always a winner and a loser. So I'm the winner. What's that make you?
An even bigger winner. We got this. Kurt's earlier RSX isn't too difficult to deal with. His RX-7 though, later in the game, in Kurt's Killer Ride, Event 95. That one is a very difficult event. This one is a very easy event. All right, up against a 240SX, a Supra, and an RSX. We're up against some pretty high-powered machinery. Come on, we got this. I got the Supra ahead of us. Not anymore. Thank you, Supra. Oh yeah, he's sleeping in the car. Yeah, sleeping in your vehicle is not comfortable, especially if it's already been modified for racing purposes. It's very, very uncomfortable. You're kind of sitting up and trying to sleep while you're sitting up, which is at least very difficult for me to do. I need to be like, you know, laying down and very, very, very comfortable to sleep. And even then it's difficult for me to sleep. Get that insomnia. Yo, oh, we're doing really well right now. Good race. Should we keep the lead? I like the sound of the Miata as it's upgraded as well. Very, very nice. Sounds beautiful. Use a little bit more nitrous. Yeah, we're kind of scything through traffic. No collisions. It's right around this game. It's sort of like the sweet spot for like your vehicle performance, where it's fast enough to kind of keep you. It's kind of fast enough to keep you on your toes, but not too fast so it's uncontrollable. It's like right around that sweet spot where it's just really, really enjoyable to drive. And it happens early enough in the game that you can kind of, you know, it makes the game really, really fun. Alright, come on. Let's avoid the traffic through here. that was very close. Cut through the tunnel, carry our speed through. An easy victory. Very, very nice. Very, very good. Oh, we got flames for level 3 vinyl, so we have to unlock the aero speed vinyl. Nice. Alright, let's make sure we save the game. Sweet. Alright, that's probably a good spot to stop. I know I need to get ready for dinner. I need to get head to the grocery store afterwards as well. So I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Tomorrow night we're gonna be doing some more Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. I'll be sure to have the stream schedule posted up around 7:30 ish tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So keep an eye out for next. Should be a very, very full stream week, including starting a new RPG on Wednesday. Managed to get a hold of one of those. Really, really nice. Fun stream today. Thanks for stopping by, Sprockets. I really appreciate it. With that being said, though, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, do be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments below. If you didn't like the stream, I do apologize. If you didn't like the stream, do be sure to let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. Regardless, so thank you all so much for watching. I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day may be for you, do hope it is a great time. And I'll see you on the next stream. Take care. Bye!